Hey Fruit Bats, it's Frilly Banana Girl here. Welcome to another episode. So today's video is a quick Q&A. I've got this Facebook thread and I asked all you Fruit Bats to ask your questions, ask your burning questions on this thread, and I'm just going to keep coming back here and there and answering your questions. And I've got a lot here to get through, so let's get into it. Oh, what do you think of my top, by the way? I've got this $10 top at a flea market, secondhand. I think it's pretty darn cool. And it fits perfectly, so there's a real bargain. $10, you can't go wrong. So, by the way, if the sound is a little bit echoey in here, I'm sorry, but all I've got is some old mattress in here and some stuff on the floor, so bear with me, it might be a little bit echoey. So, the first question is from, I'm going to try and do this fast, Alice Valentine. What time at night do you usually stop eating? Is there a specific time or do you just wing it? Well, I like to leave about 2 to 3 hours before I go to bed, just so my stomach can just relax and ease up on the digestion, and it just feels way better than going to bed on a full stomach. So I like to leave it 2 to 3 hours, and that ends up being about 7 p.m, but that can change depending on where I am, if I'm going out for dinner or whatever. But generally 2 to 3 hours, that seems to work best. Because I mean, when we're in nature, we would have stopped eating when the sun went down. So that is ideal. But rather than say you come home from work and it's late, rather than go to bed undercarb and risk binging the next day, just have something and go to bed because it's going to be better in the long run. Try and leave it an hour if you can, that's going to be best. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Tanya. Was it Tanya? No, Alice, sorry. Okay, so good effective comebacks to some stupid meat eater comments. This is a question from Natasha. Well, the most common question you get is, where do you get your protein? That question is a very common one, and I have actually done a video of comebacks. I will put a link in the description below, so go and check that out. I think they're pretty darn good comebacks, and they're well researched, and they're the truth, so not many people can argue with that. Okay, Emily Butterfield, is eating toast, brown, multigrain, and cooked oats okay to eat for dinner on the Raw to 4 vegan diet? Brown multigrain. Okay, bread in general. The thing with bread is, if you look on the panel in the shops, if you look on commercial varieties, they have so much sodium in them. So much, and that's just going to gain water weight on your body that you don't want to have, and it's highly processed. So I like to keep it to a minimum. I would not have it every single night. You know, maybe a couple nights a week, that would be fine, but you always want to make the main part of your dinner carbs like, you know, whole food carbs, like potatoes, sweet potatoes, they are the best. And then rice, and then corn pasta. They are going to be better than having the bread because that sodium really can, you know, just hold you back with your results. So go for the potatoes first, sweet potatoes, rice, and then last is probably the corn pasta. See how you feel with that, but not every day. No, not every day for dinner. Oats, well, oats is like, you know, it's okay, definitely okay, but I recommend you get around like 1,000 calories for dinner, or, you know, 500 to 1,000. It depends on how much fruit you had during the day. You want to get as much fruit in during the day as you can, so you have a smaller dinner at the end of the day, but still large. So if you're having like 500 calories from oats, you're probably going to get quite a whack of protein and fat. So you want to also keep that to a minimum and focus on the potatoes and the rice and the pasta before you have the oats. But see how you feel, see how it goes for you, see if you're getting those results that you really, really want. If you're not, then cut it back a bit, maybe have it 1 to 2 nights a week and you'll be fine. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Emily. Why did chicken cross the road? We already did that one last time. When you lose a lot of weight and get saggy leftover skin, is it possible to heal this over time with Raw to 4 or Raw Vegan? Well, look, it's just such an individual thing. I mean, say, you know, if you are 400 pounds and you came to this lifestyle and now you're 120 pounds, that is a huge amount of loose skin that you're going to have. So you've got to be realistic about it. You know, the body, the diet, you know, food can only do so much. If you've really, really damaged yourself, then you may end up having a loose skin for a very long time, but it's hard to tell. You know, it's hard to tell. It could take you 10, 20 years. You know, I know a number of people get an operation, you know, they get the skin tucked in, basically, and that's a pretty serious operation it is, but I've known a lot of people to feel better after that. So I would give it time, see how you go. The good thing is, the beauty of it is, this lifestyle is going to give you the best chance possible for your skin to bounce back. I mean, I've experienced that myself. And when it comes to like stretch marks, I used to have pretty serious stretch marks on my thighs and butt, and I've got very faint ones on my butt now. They've faded so much. So that's been 8 years worth of waiting for that. So when it comes to the skin, it may be so much more. So just be realistic and be patient with yourself and with your healing. Okay. What is your opinion on vegan protein powders? This is from Rachel Skellett. Well, look, the thing is, you don't need extra protein on this lifestyle. It's really easy to meet your protein requirements. Okay, you just eat a wide range of fruits and vegetables. You don't even have to eat nuts and seeds. You don't have to meet your protein needs. It's so easy. We've just been conditioned to think, we need all this protein, we need all this, meat and dairy, and we're going to be weak and unhealthy and die of protein deficiency or some shit like that. That's not going to happen, okay? You don't need a lot of protein. But if you have a choice between obviously having a non-vegan protein powder and a vegan one, you go for the vegan one every time. But don't be overly worried about protein powder, about getting in a lot of protein. So I would say just don't bother. Do you ever get colds? Caitlin is wondering. No, I don't ever get colds. I can't remember the last time I had a cold. And a cold is a symptom of something inside that's trying to get out. Okay, like when you get phlegm and stuff like that, phlegm is like a transport medium to transport something that's not meant to be in your body out of your body. So you're coughing it up, blowing your nose, and that's because the body is going, get this out, and it's so much to do with diet. So much to do with diet and lifestyle. So when I change to this lifestyle, I don't suffer from that mucusy effect anymore. So it's fantastic. One more question. Your advice on how to quit coffee. This is from Kitty Wagner. Look, I used to have coffee a lot because I was a personal trainer. I was getting up at like 4 a.m. I needed that hit of coffee. As you can hear, I sound like I'm on coffee right now, but I'm not. I'm just on bananas. Really, I'm just on bananas. But the coffee thing is really, it's quite an easy one when you are calmed up. When you get enough fruit, enough fructose to your cells, you don't want that artificial stimulation anymore. You just don't. But you've got to be consistent. You've got to consistently get that fructose in, and you will just get rid of the coffee like that. You won't even think about it. You'll be like, coffee? When did I ever want coffee? Why did I want coffee? And the beauty of it is when you get those stimulants out of your diet, out of your body, then your body can start to heal your metabolism, because that's a big no-no when it comes to your metabolism, having stimulants in your diet. So get it out as soon as possible. Carve the fuck up so you don't even want stimulants. You don't want caffeine. I promise it is very effective. All right. I hope that answers some of your questions. We're going to do another one of these sessions soon. Let me know if you like it in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up if you like these Q&A sessions. Also leave your questions down below. I'm sorry if I can't get to all your questions. There's only one of me and I've got questions flying at me all the time, but I do my best. So I hope you enjoyed that. I will see you soon. I will see you on Monday. Don't forget to go fruit yourself. Oh, root yourself. See you soon.